Hi, this is Mike from 107 Designs. Today we're going to talk about a couple of tools that will help find some interesting people to follow on Twitter. Lately I've been turning a lot of people on to a video tutorial by Chris Penn where he uses Triangulate and TweetML, and in the middle there's a text editor thing that seems to get a lot of people hung up on that part of it because they're not entirely technical. Recently though, a friend of mine pointed out that you don't have to go through that text editing step. So I want to show you kind of how I do this now, ignoring the text editor altogether. And I think it's a little simpler. There might be an extra step in there, but I think it's an easier step to do. So the first thing you want to do is go to triangulate.com, and what you do is you put in the names of the Twitter names of people, the 3 people who you're friends with, who interact with you, you have a rapport with them already. It'll be more powerful this way to build a list. So I'm just going to put in 3 of my friends and give you just an example of how this works. I'm going to put in probably a lot of you recognize Anthony, and of course this guy Robert, and then how about Melanie. So then you click search. I'm going to exclude people I follow from the list, and what it's going to do is it's going to find the people who these 3 have in common. All right, and it tells me like a little brief report, and there's even a Venn diagram. Who doesn't like Venn diagrams, right? So I'm going to go down the page, and in the past what you do is you'd highlight all these things and then throw this into a text editor, and then you do some manipulations and all that sort of thing. But instead of that, Triangulate apparently now offers the ability to create a Twitter list right from the results. So I'm going to click this create a Twitter list, alright, and I'm going to name it something like temp. Alright, I can make it, I'm going to leave it public. I'm not going to leave the list up. I'm just going to use it as a temporary thing. I'm going to answer yes. I'm going to create that list, and Triangulate goes through the process of adding all those names to your Twitter list for you. Okay, so we let it do its work, and it might take a while depending on how many people you have in this list. I have this came up with 141. Your list might come up with various numbers, and you can also modify this. Pick another 3 people to Triangulate, and you'll get a lot more good interactions with people like this because they're friends of your friends, so they're kind of figured out a little bit already. Okay, it looks like our list was created. Gave me a little error message that says but not with all users. I don't quite know what that's about, but perhaps it may have something to do with maybe 1 or 2 of these people have have a private list or something like that, so you can't add them necessarily. I don't know. We'll see what that comes up with. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Twitter page, and we're going to find that list. All right, here's my temp list, and here we go. All right, so I'm going to go copy the URL, and I'm going to open up this other page. This is tweetml.org, and you can see the first box here in this form is where you can follow a Twitter list. I'm going to paste the URL of my list, okay, and you can see it's HTTP, it's the whole URL, okay, my username, and then the word temp, which is the name of the list. I'm going to click follow, and I'm signed in with Twitter on TweetML, so I'm not sure if it just goes right into the follow, or does it show you kind of who it is first. Okay, here it is. It's going to show me. So I've got all selected. Alright. I go all the way to the bottom, and then I want to sign in on Twitter. I'm going to authorize, I'm going to allow access, and right when I do that, it starts following everything on the list, and it'll tell you if you're already following somebody on the list. All right. So hope that helps out. You can see it takes a couple minutes to go through this process, and then you'll, and then you'll be following all these people. Looks like I'm following quite a few of them already. So anyway, best of luck. Hope that helps out, and it should give you some great new people to chat with and interact with. All right. Have a great day.